Hello, Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday. You know what that means. Well, you probably do. I don't know, do you? If you've watched my videos, you know. If you don't watch them, you don't know. Monday's Tips Day. Yeah. We need a song. I haven't done a theme song for Monday in a while because there's all sorts of songs with the word Monday in there. So it's been pretty crazy in this house today. So I'm going to call it a Manic Monday. Trivia question. Who sung the song? Who is the lead singer? And what decade? Could have been a cover. Don't think it was. We'll find out. Put it in the comments. Who sung Manic Monday? Who was the lead singer? And what decade? Not the year, because I don't even know the year. It's not fair to ask questions I don't know the answer to. No Googling. Googling is cheating. Anyway, on with tips. As always, by the way, when I say manic, my printer died this morning. So I got some new tips I was going to print out and I couldn't. It won't work. I got this one done and it's all printed on, mostly there's a huge gap here and whatever. But this is from Dave. So we're saving that to last. As you know, if you watch these videos, I don't read them in advance. I read them live and react. Dave has yet to do a proper one that made sense all the way through. So I'm saving that to the end because I'm sure there's something in there that won't make sense. I think it's a cruise tradition though, because I think he started off with the word tradition. I read the first word and I don't read the rest. I copy it, print it, and boom. I've learned to do that. So reading off my phone, cars, can't print. Apart from that one. I did that right before the printer died. First one this week, and they're all guest tips and traditions this week from Tonisha. Now, I hope I said that right, Tonisha. I know I've been talking to you a long time, and we've been chatting and emailing and Facebooking and stuff like that, but we've never met in person. And we've never actually said, words to each other. It's all been typed. So I hope I said your name correctly. And if I didn't, I didn't. Nothing personal. You can correct me. If it's not Tonisha, could be Tonisha. Probably Tonisha. Tonisha. Hope I got it right. Anyways, so this comes, I did see the first one on here because it referred to ceiling fans, which are now banned. So I can't even read that one out because I'm not going to waste anybody's time with that. Ceiling fans, kaput. So I'll read the rest of them. By the way, so are beds on a balcony. What idiot would do that? Why, you waste all the time putting your bed. How would you even get it on the balcony? Some people, I don't know. Anyways, and also another tip, because the first one was the ceiling fan. So, we'll let it go. It was probably a good one. Didn't even read it. I just saw the word ceiling fan, gone. Tonisha, also another tip that I heard from a parking attendant. Once you get back to your room and unpack, put your keys in the suitcase. You don't have to worry about forgetting them in the safe or sitting down somewhere before getting back to your vehicle after the cruise. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about this that will verify that, and it will make you realize what an idiot I am sometimes. Well, most of the time, but especially on this one. So we're in Vegas. This is totally backing up Tanisha's tip. We're in Vegas. I am at the link. We are flying back on whatever day it was, Monday, Tuesday, like a 1 o'clock flight. And then I was going back to San Diego from Las Vegas. And then that night I was flying to England to go see Mummy, which I'm doing next week. By the time you watch this video, I'll already be there because I'm putting this out in a couple of weeks. Anyway, so we get on the plane, we go to take off, and the plane just took off. Wheels are up. And I suddenly had this horrendous thought, and I turned to Julie and I said, I left my passport in the hotel safe. And yes, I had left my the passport in the hotel safe. So that was interesting. I mean, literally, the wheels just left the ground when I realized. This brain of mine, we got to the airport like 3 hours early. It couldn't have told me this 3 hours ago. No, it tells me right as we take off. So we have to fly back. Like an idiot, I tried going to the British Airways desk and explaining what happened and see if there's any way around it. Of course there isn't, because without a passport, my green card, nothing I can do. So we have to drive back that same afternoon from San Diego to Las Vegas. Obviously I didn't fly. British Airways were very nice. They put me on a flight the next day. So that was good. So we drove all the way back up to Las Vegas, all the way calling to see if somebody at the hotel, the link, would go into the room and get the passport. They says somebody's already checked into the room. So will somebody go up there during the day, knock on the door, because it's daytime, politely ask if they can get the passport out of the safe. Sorry, sir, that's an invasion of privacy. Whatever. Here's my thought. So you're not checking the safe when you clean the room to make sure nobody left anything? Whatever. That logic didn't work with them. So it's a 4.5 hour drive up there. Well, 5 hours because we hit some traffic. All the time, not knowing I'm going to even get the passport when I get there. We get there about 11 o'clock at night by the time we get everything sorted and get up there. We had to go knock on the door, and this little old Asian guy who was half awake, half asleep, comes and opens the door, and I'm like, so sorry. And he wasn't even nice about it. It was really mean and rude, because I woke him up, so I don't blame him. Went to the safe, got the passport. Well, I had to go to the safe because he didn't know the code, because I, get a passport, come home. We had to drive back that night, got home about 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I flew out to England the next day. So if you want to avoid all that, listen to Tonisha. Put your keys in a suitcase. Or, put a big sign on the safe that says, check me before you leave. Don't leave anything in the cabin. So that's a good one in my books. All right, Tonisha, next one. Take a picture of your parking tag so you at least have it on your phone, but you can also put it in an outside pocket on your suitcase so you don't forget it or accidentally throw it away. This is why I react live. I'm going to take this in and try and work it out. Take a picture of your parking tag so you at least have it on your phone, but you can also put it in the outside pocket on your suitcase so you don't forget it or accidentally throw it away. I think this is in relation to before you get to the ship, before you get on the ship. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tonisha. Correct me. I know you're going to watch this, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's it, so you don't lose it when you get there. But I did this the other day. I thought I'd left my luggage tags or I'd lost them or something. And they did say you just get a piece of paper and write your cabin number on it and stick it on there and they'll do that. But yes, good idea, so you don't lose it. We actually have those little plastic sheet things, the cover things that we wrap around and put them on there and all that good stuff, so that's good. All right, good, Tonisha, thank you. Send some more. That's what I would like you to do. Especially when you just brought back horrible memories of me in Vegas and my passport. Moving on. Charlie. Mick, hope you're doing well. Well, better than I was in Vegas, Charlie, that's for sure. Couple of hacks or tips for you. Charlie likes hacks. I've noticed this. Charlie's the one that gave me the tip about putting the weighty bulldog clip things on the bottom of the shower curtain so that they don't suck up inside you. Watch that video if you want to do the whole thing. Anyway. If you are so inclined, you may share these. Well, I didn't read it, so I'm inclined. If you find yourself getting food from Lido, you may want to mosey on over to either Guy's Burger Joint or the Blue Iguana Cantina for additional toppings or seasonings from their salsa or condiment bars. Spicing up a bit and live a little. I guess that's all the tips I have for now. Thanks, Charlie. So, first thing I would say is, Charlie, you started off by saying a couple of hacks or tips for you, and you gave me one. Good one, but one. And it's funny, because I can relate to this one too, because we just went on the Horizon on an 8-day with all my friends from San Diego. We had the most amazing cruise, and I missed them all dearly already, because I now live in St. Pete, and I hope we do it again. But we were talking about this, because some of the food now, we all know it's not as good as it used to be. So we actually decided, next time we go on a cruise, we're going to have a challenge. Who can come up with the best concoction by walking around all the restaurants and making one dish out of a little thing from different places? So that totally ties into what Charlie says. So great tip, Charlie. And again, this is 2 tips I can relate to in a row. That doesn't happen very often. But yes, so good one. Although I am kind of on strike with Guy's Burger right now because they stopped doing mushrooms as a topping. So I'm sulking with them. Anyway, thanks, Charlie. Good one. Yes, make your own meals up. Might taste better. I don't cruise for the food. I'm not complaining. It's fine. It's not as good as it used to be, especially desserts. I miss my s'mores parfait. What dessert do you miss the most that maybe they had that they don't have anymore? If anybody doesn't say s'mores parfait, I feel bad for you. I'm joking. Everybody's got their own opinions. You may hate s'mores. I don't tell you things like that. I say because I like it. Doesn't mean you have to. You should, though. Lastly, Dave, cruise tradition. Here we go. Are you ready for the error or spelling mistake or something that's going to be in here somewhere? All right, here we go. Cruise tradition. Every morning, Sam goes and gets fancy coffee. Frappuccino, hazelnut something. What's a frappuccino? I don't drink coffee. I'm English. We drink tea. We drink it like this. You know, I don't drink that fancy crap. I drink PG tips, or I like my my northern tea. You know, yeah. I don't drink all that Earl Grey rubbish. We make the journey to the AF bar for a Bloody Mary. By the time the coffee and Bloody Mary are gone, then it's time for an IPA beer. Perfect way to start every day. Oh, we can stash a couple of beers so we can have them on the last morning of the cruise before we disembark. Couple of things here. Firstly, again, what the hell is a frappuccino? Maybe they call it that. Ah. Make the journey to the AF bar for a Bloody Mary. By the time the coffee and Bloody Mary are gone, it's time for an IPA. What time are you doing this? What time are you having your first IPA? IPAs are strong beers. I drink my Red Stripe, fair enough, but that's not an IPA. I could probably drink 5 IPAs and I'd be asleep for the rest of the day. It's too much for me. And then, I mean, I get it. Coffee, well, I don't get it because I won't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'm like the anti-American. Bear with me, right? I'll run the list of things I don't like, and then you'll wonder why I'm even in this country. But I love this country. Popcorn, bleh. Coffee, bleh. Cinnamon, ugh. Peanut butter, get away! Anything of a strong flavor like that. Pumpkin, God, no. Coffee, no. It's like whiskey. The taste of whiskey is disgusting to me. I don't know why people go crazy about it. And red wine too. It just tastes like vinegar. I tried doing that at the chef's table one night. So you get the free red wine. I'm like, oh, I'll have that. I only drink beer. I don't drink anything else. So I thought, oh, it's free. I'll drink it. I was throwing up all night. Never again. Bloody red wine. I'll drink a Bloody Mary though. I know it's got vodka in it. I will drink a Bloody Mary. But, you know, because you can't really taste it. But, whatever. Don't like liquor. I don't like IPA beer. But then the biggest problem is stash a couple of beers so we can have them on the last morning of the cruise before we disembark. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Dave. I don't think anybody watching this video drinks a beer the morning they disembark from the cruise. If you do, prove me wrong. Put it in the comments and say, yes, I drink alcohol on the morning we disembark from the ship. You're off the ship by what, 8:30, 9 o'clock? And you did say a couple of beers before you leave, assuming they're IPAs. Think somebody has a problem. But the other thing with that is, by the time you get to the last day, you've just done a 15 drink a day cheers package for like 7 days or whatever long the cruise is. I know Dave normally does 7-day cruises. And now you want more? I'm ready for a break. Anyway, all right. Good tips and whatever Dave said on there. So next week you get all mine because I've been collecting them. I got some, but you know what I don't have? Any more tips for anybody else out there? And I love to read your tips. I promise I'll be as nice as I can when I read them. I'm not mean, apart from unless it's Dave. I'm not mean, you know, but I have to be mean to Dave because, you know, it's Dave. Everybody else, I'm nice. All right, if you want to subscribe, please do so. If you have any questions for me, please send me questions. If I don't know the answer, I will find the answer. And send me those tips, send me those cruise traditions, answers on a postcard. I will read them. I haven't missed anybody out yet, I don't think. And if for some reason you've sent me tips and I've not read them, I apologize. Nothing personal. Send them again and I'll read them. I never don't read them because I don't know what they are until I read them, as I said. Anyways, here we go, waffling. I'll see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe! Thank you.